Hey guys!
Hey!
Welcome back to the channel.
Whoop, whoop.
It's Delaney.
I'm Chip.
And today we're going to be doing our
Color of the month.
Color of the Month.
Whoop.
If you couldn't figure it out, it's yellow.
And I'm red.
And here we are. But we're just going to jump into it, you know, our normal shtick. This is going to be the second to the last one, so next month will be our last color of the month. We're going to have to say goodbye to the series because we don't want to bring like duplicate things back to you guys. Just going to go ahead and get into the looks.
Red on these Okay, so for my red palette, I'm using the Huda Obsessions Ruby palette because of the red options, obviously.
For yellow, I don't have like an all yellow palette. I'm sure ColourPop will come out with more dramatic yellow right after this for me. So I picked up some singles for my collection. They're yellows I always go to, always gravitate towards. So I just put them in one of my Balm like Z palettes. But we essentially have the yellow shade from LOOXI. It's called Take a Bite. This is a like duochrome shift and it's Makeup Geek Karma. But there is a dupe for this with LOOXI as well, so just kind of keep that in mind. It's literally the same thing. I was swatching it, I was like, oh, they're the same. And then we have LOOXI as well, which is the Cinnamon, just a little like brown moment just to kind of bring some deepness into the yellows, but it's still like a yellow based brown. So that's what we're going to be working with today.
Okay, so no names in the Huda palette, but I will gladly point it out to you. Sorry, Delaney. So I'm going in with this red right here.
I'm going to be taking Take a Bite into the crease, which is the golden yellow that I showed.
I haven't done a red look in a hot minute, so this is nice.
I know normally I'm doing the red look and you're doing a purple look.
Yeah.
And I'm just applying this shadow with my Morphe E18. I forgot my crease brush today when I was packing. Pastelini didn't have my bag. But this is just a more like denser, kind of like precision brush. So it's definitely giving me pigmentation all day. It's just taking me a little bit longer to apply everything.
I'm going to do a little bit of crease cutting here. I'm going to go in and I'll use my Tarte Shape Tape.
So this shade from Makeup Geek has been discontinued, but like I said, there is a LOOXI dupe for it. Didn't write it down on my notes, but I'm going to pull it up real quick. And if you guys haven't heard, she recently reduced her eyeshadow prices to $4 and her highlighters to $6. So I already thought $5 was pretty affordable. It's pretty standard, but yay! I want to say that the dupe is Lockjaw, but essentially, like, the swatch is the same. I'm going to try to apply it first in my Sephora Pro 14, but if that doesn't work, we will move to a finger application. Applying this with the brush seems to be working okay. This is from, like, the duochrome release, like, way back in the day. It was, like, my first purchase ever from Makeup Geek, and I just hold on to them. I like barely use them. I was like, oh, I have to keep these duochrome Makeup Geek shadows away from everything. And I was like, well, why though?
Okay, so I just want to go back with that matte red and make sure that the edges of that concealer are just blended.
You tell them.
Yes, blend.
Definitely have some fallout from that Makeup Geek shadow.
Then we're going in with this shimmer metallic red here. And just placing that over the concealer.
I'm going to go back in with my Morphe E18 and start applying Cinnamon. This is one of the new matte releases from LOOXI, so it's pretty pigmented. I thought I wasn't going to like them because they're pressed differently, but I do.
So good.
Yeah, they're still great. They're just a little bit firmer press. Once you kind of like disturb them a little bit, they're fine. It's just that initial like layer. Just kind of dabbing that, and I'm gonna go after I clean out my brush a little bit and just blend them out. We just filmed our handcuff challenge video before this, and you'll probably see this video before that, but oh my god, it just makes me so much more appreciative.
Freedom.
Also, the leaning was a weird thing to have to do. It made me feel like I was applying my makeup like a little off. Just a little off.
Things are just a little bit more slanted than normal.
Yes. Just taking a little bit of Cinnamon and Take a Bite and just blending that out on the lower lash line.
And then I'm going to go in with this lighter pinkish purple metallic shade and put that in my inner corner.
Is this a red look?
I think so. I've got red tones.
You're pulling very pink. Tell us in the comments, guys. Does she look more pink or more red?
I hope red.
Okay, I'm actually really happy with the way that turned out. So for liner, I'm going to be using the NYX Sugar Glass Lip Liner because I'm crazy. And I'm just putting that down in the lower lash line.
Going in with mascara, the Tarte Big Ego
Kush mascara from Milk.
I want to try that one out next when I'm done with this one.
I really love it. I want to get a full size. Sometimes I feel like sample sizes, they come in a different kind of like consistency than the large size.
Mm-hmm.
So unless I really, really like the sample, sometimes I'm afraid to like buy the full size. Because I've been burned. Okay. Lip. Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Verona. Kind of clayish brown, but not like super dark. Totally wearable nude. Speaking of nudes, how do you guys feel about the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics announcement for her lips?
I am down. I'm here for it, but I'm not here for it at the same time. So I really want to try them as far as consistency, but a whole nude line, and I get why she did a nude line. I get the premise. I think it's cute, but I'm not going to need all of those lipsticks.
20 shades of nude.
Yeah, so I think I'll probably get one just to try it out, the formula. I really like the packaging. I think it's super cute, super Jaclyn Hill. When you look at it, you're like, yeah, that's Jaclyn. So I like when a product reminds me of the person, you know, because then I feel like it's like, oh, I'll never forget who made that. If she was expecting people to like buy all of them, I don't think so. Because even when she was swatching themselves, she was like, I know together they look similar, but they're not similar. So I'm already like, oh, I'll get one. So yeah, I'm waiting to see some of her like model pictures with her darker skin so I can see like what they look like.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how you felt about it being nude or just beige. Do you feel like they're true nudes? Because like Lime Crime just released a whole line of nudes that were literal nude skin colors.
There's really only been 3 lipstick nudes that I can call like a true nude for myself. One is from the MAC line, I think it's like Teddy Bear or something like that. One is from, what's that drugstore brand? Holy cow, in the stick. Milani, yes. Oh no. Oh no.
Come back.
Yeah, Milani also has really good nudes for darker skin tones, and
people will be sleeping on Milani.
Yeah, like they have really good lipsticks, and their matte lipsticks are really nice.
I'm waiting for them to come up at our drugstore bingo so I can really go hard and buy a lot of stuff from them.
I really do like them. Okay, so the lipstick that I wore or put on, this is from Fenty. It's called PMS.
So
love
beautiful.
This, right? I love that shade, but I'm still bitter about the price for the amount of product you get in these lipsticks.
What's the
Just
price
saying.
for them?
They're in the
20? Yeah.
For this size of a lipstick, and like
compared to Jaclyn Hill, she's gonna be
she's 18. That's the amount of lipstick you get, and I've worn this once, so these are kind of like special occasion now.
I just feel like they're so thin, I'm gonna break them.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I can't get behind the lips.
They're a little shaky.
I can't get behind the lips from Fenty. Like, it's just not... They remind me of, like, the wetness of, like, Bite Beauty for their creams. And I just... It's too wet for me. I don't even like the liquid lips. They just feather a lot. I have a lot of small wrinkles around my mouth, so I can't...
When you wear them?
Yeah, mouth do a lot of work. It's tired. I can't just be putting that liquidy stuff in there.
And then I put Single in the center of my lips. I thought I was doing a lot more reds, but...
Well, for me, your Ruby palette, like, the only true reds in there are these two.
The rest kind of shift a little bit on the pink.
Yeah, and I get that. You're definitely going for a Ruby range. But that's okay.
I tried.
You did it. Yeah, we're going to show you guys some close-ups of look number 1, and they're going to be jumping in look number 2, where we're going to switch our colors.
coming at you, so I'm going with yellow.
Now I'm going to be taking on red. Half of me matches anyway.
Let's see if we can do this. Alright, so for my yellow, I'm going to do a combination of 2 palettes. So the first one will be the Urban Decay with the Michael Basquiat or Basquiat. Basquiat. Why? I can't say that. Basquiat.
There you go.
Thank you. So we'll be dipping into this palette because it does have a nice yellow shade and some nice transitions, and then
totally underrated palette, to be honest.
Right?
I own it and I never.
I use this shade, like the brownie shade, a lot, but yeah. And then we're also dipping into the Natasha Denona. This was one of her holiday palettes, and this is in #1 Joya, because I really love this yellow gold in here as well.
And that'll give you nice transitions too.
Yeah, so I'm ready.
I'm just going to be focusing on the Naked Heats, which was actually a gift from Chip. I won it in a giveaway, so in her other channel that she has, but it's just rusty reds. I wanted to go more of like a rusty vibe instead of like doing a like fire engine red, because I think you guys have seen me do enough fire eyes.
And we love it.
They look good. They'll definitely look a lot better. My 4th of July, Memorial Day look I got going on right now. We're going to do the rust, so we're going to jump into it right now.
Alright, so I'm going to start with the Urban Decay palette and grab the shade Not For Sale, which is a nice brown, and use that as my overall transition color.
I'm gonna jump in with He Devil in the Crease.
I love that name. He Devil.
It's like the most rustiest orange shade, I would say. Taking the Morphe E18. And then we've already prepped our eyes with Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. That's normally like our go-to unless we say otherwise. So just kind of keep that in mind. But yeah, getting back to Jacqueline.
Oh, yes.
I think that people are very underwhelmed on what she chose to do first. Of course, it totally makes sense. Totally on brand for her. But I think people, after how long they've been waiting for Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics to come, I am just glad that they're not all like very light. There are some deep tones in there. Do I think the majority is like very light? Yes. But when you do a nude release, you know, nude is supposed to be light. I definitely see the discount. I think she definitely marketed that well to do the bulk buy, because you're saving yourself over $150 just in the price difference if you bought them all individually.
I'm a very lipstick person. Like, I have way too many lipsticks for the lips I have. At the same time, I'm like, when I want to buy a whole line, because I'm not going to say that I'm not that person. Like, I have been known to buy a whole line of lipsticks just to have the line. But at least the shades, like, they vary in a way that makes sense why I bought them. Like, this would be good for this look. This would be good for this look. But her line being a lot of pinky undertones and nudes, I feel like I would be buying the same shade a couple of times, and I'm just like,
I'm interested to see what other things she may come out with.
Yeah,
I think that it was a smart idea for her to do lipstick just because she already has all of her eyeshadow collabs in Morphe. So like if she had done like an eyeshadow palette release, I'm gonna go in with In Fuego on the lid, Sephora Pro 14 brush.
She was saying, okay, so she's sending it out to her PR, she's sending it out to influencers, and then she's like, she made a point to say, oh, I'm sending out to like micro influencers and a large amount of you guys, well, she's doing a giveaway. Yeah. To me, she was kind of hinting towards like promoting like smaller influencers as well, so not just like the big kahunas are gonna like get it. So I'm curious to see who she is sending it to, that are the micro influencers or like the smaller influencers.
Yeah, because what is a micro? Because you could say someone who has under 5 million
is small.
They would be small in comparison to like James Charles, who's 15 now.
Right.
He's back to 15, I think 14. He's high up there. He keeps gaining. Thoughts. But yeah. Like, I'm not trying to say that the release is going to be bad or, you know, I think it's very on brand for her. I wish her the best. But am I going to pick it up? Probably not. I barely ever pick up my nude lipsticks. I'm normally getting a liquid lip all the time. So if she came out with, like, liquid lip options, even if they're the same colors, I'd be down.
Oh, and the yellow that I was using was out of the Natasha Denona palette. I'm going to go in with liner, and I kind of just want to do white liner for this look because I feel like it would just go really nice with this yellow thing we got going on. So let's do that.
So I'm just going back in with Fuego because I didn't read my face chart. And I'm supposed to take this all the way to the outer corner, so we're not going to have any nude there. And then I'm going to be going in with Scorched, which is like the most metallic-y shade in this. And that's going to go into the inner corner tear duct area. But yeah, so that release is coming on the 30th. But guess who's coming on the 31st? Jeffree Star. So
lip glosses.
Y'all know how we feel about gloss. But I'm very curious to see what he means by the two different finishes. I'm sure one's going to be more of like a, probably super liquidy looking like the So Juicy's from ColourPop. And then I think something's going to be like sparkle glitter, obviously. That's what I'm thinking. But if he's released a video at this point, the Saturday before Memorial Day, we don't know. So I'm still having like this weird patching on the outside of my left eye. So definitely not the shadow. It's just my eye doing weird stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go in back with the Sephora Pro 14 and just pack in Scorched. These nails are not meant to be in my... Are you gonna pick up any of Jeffree's lips?
I want to see what they look like consistency wise. So I'm really hoping, of course, they're not like clumpy or they're not, you know, sticky. But also with the lip gloss, I don't like glitters in it. I don't like to feel that like graininess on my lips. So
what if it was like a micro glitter?
If I can feel it, I'm not gonna like it. So
How
even if it was what?
How sensitive are you
to micro glitters?
Yeah.
I just don't like if it like fades away eventually, then okay. But some of them just stick, and then I'm just like constantly doing that, and I
the Ciate London.
Yeah, yeah, no, thank you.
I don't know. I'm interested to see what it is and go from there. I'm more excited for his summer collection, whatever it's gonna be. He said it's gonna be huge. I think that everything that's happened with like the whole ordeal with James Charles, like Jeffree really needs to be pushing his stuff to kind of bring back the focus of what his brand is supposed to be and what he enjoys doing, which is selling his own products, talking about his products, all that jazz. They're all in a very dark place right now, and that's all there is to it.
Okay, and then for lips, I'm going in with the Fenty Lip Gloss Bomb and Fussy.
I forgot I should have been doing a liquid liner this whole time. But we're going with the ColourPop BFF liquid liner, and this is in the shade Try Me. Did you already do mascara too?
Oh.
I was about to say, like, when
forgot. Tarte Big Ego mascara.
So I'm not going to do a lower eyeliner. That's going to be good. I'm going to go back in with the Kush mascara. For lip, we're going to be going in with the Bellagant Black Cherry. It's more of like a nice brown toned red.
Oh yeah, so to wrap up the Jeffree Star release, yes, as long as it's not gross glitter chunks on my lips, I will be happy to try a gloss.
So this is look number 2.
Yellow.
Yes, I love it. It's coming together.
Right? When I was little, I couldn't say yellow. I would say ello. And my grandfather would be so mad.
What?
I just couldn't say the Y. Yeah, they'd be like, yellow, yellow. And I'm like, I got it. Ello.
Whatever. You don't need to use Y's.
So, yeah. Little backstory. Chip couldn't say yellow for years.
Well, now we're here. I like how rusty red this came out. I probably could have gone with a lighter lip just because it looks a little dark for the eyes. Or I could have deepened up my crease, to be honest. I don't know what I was doing when I was making this face chart. It just...
I like it though. The lip is like popping.
You guys can't really see the liner, but the liner actually looks really sick up close, so... We're gonna do some close-ups for you guys. And you're gonna see all our mistakes.
You guys liked this switch. Actually, I was a little afraid about the yellow, but I'm glad that I tried it out because I'm digging it.
Please subscribe, hit the bell, follow us on our social media. It's all sugar and spice _makeup. Yes. Drop us some questions in the comments or shoot us a DM.
Oh yeah, so we can do our Q&A.
Yeah, we want to do a live Q&A for you guys. So hit us up with some questions. Don't make us have to go to the internet and Google some questions for ourselves, please. But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!